Hey babe, am I even in frame? Hold on, I might have to scoot over like this and talk. Probably. Wait, I think this is Tia. Oh. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. This is my 4th YouTube video and I'm back with another sit down and talk video. This video is going to be based on advice, and I hope you take my advice into consideration. All this advice that I'm giving is from experience, or I have experienced it, or I've seen it. I think most of it I've experienced it myself, so none of it is to steer you in the wrong hands. All of it is to steer you in good hands. And I hope this is a good video, and I hope my advice is very, how do I put it? I hope my advice is very good. If anyone's older than me, because I'm 19, if anyone's older than me and they have like different advice, I hope that this sounds like from an older woman's perspective, because I am trying to grow my mind and just the way that I think and my mindset. I think my mindset has always been like level-headed, not level-headed. That a good, what does level-headed even mean? Calm and sensible. Okay, I guess I can say level-headed, or just like mature. Do you guys say mature or mature? Because my mom says mature and I'm like, girl, what? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the first topic. Y'all, this chair. Advice on, or advice for a college freshman. I just happened to go into my sophomore year of college, so I can kind of like give you advice from like experience and stuff. So the first thing I can say is to make friends. Friends are people who are there for you, who get you out your room when you're sad, or who picks you up when you're down. It's really nice to have friends, and it's really hard to make friends when people are already in like cliques and stuff. So I say, if you come into college not knowing anyone, make sure you're putting yourself out there, because cliques form very easily. And once there's a clique, it's very hard to get in. It's very hard to like, you know, get with that group, because they already created that bond. I have one friend who I love. I had a friend last year. Her name was Audra. Hey Audra baby. And she moved away. Very, very sad. The next thing would be to join organizations. Y'all, I did not join any orgs my freshman year, and I really regret it. I greatly regret that. It's not because I wasn't smart, it's because I didn't have any interest in doing that. I kind of wanted to like test the waters and see what was for me and what wasn't for me. Get yourself out there and just connect with people, because you will need people to get job opportunities. Like, connections are good, y'all. Go to the gym. Do not let that freshman 15 get you, baby. Me personally, I am not a victim of freshman 15. I've never seen freshman 15. I'm a victim of freshman negative 15 because I lost weight my freshman year. Don't know. If you're having that problem of not eating, go to the gym. I'm saying that right now because the gym makes you hungry. You work out, you're burning fat, you're hungry, yeah. So go to the gym. Do not sit around eating. And you know what's funny? I don't know how freshman 15 is even a thing, because you walk like a good 10 miles every day going to class if you're a freshman, at least, because it's just like you're on campus. If you're on campus, you're on campus, so you're having to walk everywhere you go. So like, how? Okay. Go to the games. I did not go to not one game my freshman year. I was locked up in the house. Well, I'm gonna be honest, games are on Saturdays, and I was never here on Saturdays. I was always doing what I would be doing, and or I went home. So I was never here to go to games. I didn't really care. care about games. If I'm being honest, I think I was like footballed out from my 3 years as a dancer of my drill team, like football fanatics. So I think I was just like, oh, I don't really care. Like, I've been to football games. Like, it's just the same thing. I'm gonna be honest, it is. I've been to a college football game. I think like schools who are more football oriented, like A&M or LSU, and maybe UT, schools like that are in Texas who are more football oriented, they might be more fun and more like, you might actually want to go, and more spirited. Prairie View, nah. You know what's funny? I actually wanted to go to a football oriented school, but A&M, UT, and LSU just weren't on my radar. There's not a school for me, so yeah. But it would have been nice to go to a football oriented school, because I love football. I love watching football. I love rooting for people. I love saying, get the ball. I love saying that. I love screaming. I love football. But Prairie View just isn't that school. I just recently went to my first football game and I enjoyed it. I stayed like, we stayed like a good 45 minutes and we left. But life is about experiences. If you don't have experiences, you don't have a life. Network. Networking is very important. Like I said, making connections get you opportunities and jobs. Networking is the same thing. Join orgs. What can I say about network? Network is just meeting new people, or just saying hi to someone you see them, if you see them often or in class, like, hey girl, like, I like your shoes, or just like, you know, just be nice. And so people be like, oh yeah, I know her, she was very nice to me that day. Or talk to them, like, oh, I'm interested in like photography, or I'm interested in YouTube, and they'll be like, oh, I know this girl who's interested in, like, let me hit her up. Boom, you have a job. Like, boom, you're like, you know. The last thing would be, try to actually participate in anything. At Prairie View, we have lots of, like, well, especially for freshmen, they had lots of things, like a lot. Movie night, game night, we won prizes. They had a lot of like things for freshmen to participate in. Me personally, I genuinely thought I was here just for school and that was it. That's not true. It's about experience. Like, get your experience on, I guess. I think I made that mistake thinking that I was only here for college for like just school, and just like I didn't like owe it to myself to like get out there and have fun with my friends and stuff. Well, my 2 friends. This part is advice on college as a whole, not just for freshmen. Don't let temporary boys ruin your future. Get that work done, girl. This is just saying, like, if you know that boy is just temporary, you're just messing with him and just talking to him just for entertainment, why? Now, I'm not shaming anyone. Me personally, I don't do that. This is just advice for the better. Now, I don't really think messing with temporary boy that you know temporary is just like a good, like, it's not a good idea. Like, if God is giving you son, stop messing with that boy. You keep messing with that boy, he gonna end up being permanent in your life, and you gonna realize too late, should have kept him as a friend. You actually do need a lot of clothes. I don't know what they say, that you don't need clothes, a lot of clothes, but me personally, I bring my whole closet because I just never know what I want. I would say when you are packing for college, don't forget to pack your winter clothes, because right after August, September, it gets cold. Do pack like shorts, and I had like this band my freshman year. I had the I don't want to say what I called it, but I had this going out top band where I would just like put like all my cute crop tops or flirty shirts when I would go out or to parties and stuff. Don't be a disgusting roommate, especially if you're a girl or even a boy. Even if you're a human, don't be nasty. Make sure you communicate with your roommate. Tell her, like, if a boy is coming over, if your friend is coming over, or if a girl is coming over, Make sure you're communicating with your roommate so that they're not walking in and on anything inappropriate, or walking on anything like, you know, or coming in loud with their friends if you're studying or something. Like, that's not, you know, right. And for me, I know I am the person to like speak about things. If I'm not messing with that, I'm gonna be like, hey, that's not, you know. And my roommate from last year can like vouch for me, because I was very nice to her about what I didn't like, and she was vice versa. If it's not yours, ask for it. Like, I think that's my biggest pet peeve with living with me. If you don't ask for my stuff, if you just take it without asking me, I'm going to be mad at you and I'm going to hold that grudge. So, manners. Don't go outside looking any type of way. I mean, bonnet, booty shorts, too crop over crop top, your bra. That is, your mama did not raise you like that. Don't bring those habits that you have in your house to college. You are home, but you are in a community with boys and girls and your teachers. That's not okay. And you may see your future husband, you may see your professor, you may see somebody from your org that you are trying to impress. You never know who you're going to see. I'm not saying you have to be freaking Sharpay, but at least be freaking Gabriella. Like, put on clothes, do your hair, do a little makeup. If you don't want makeup, brush your eyebrows. Like, you know, this is the most important one for me, at least. Make nice with your professor. Go to office hours. Study your professor. By studying professor, I mean try to see what kind of teacher they are. Like, are they funny? Are they jokester? Are they stern? Are they about their work? Are they on their business? Like, this determines your relationship with your teacher. But have a relationship with your teacher, because they're going to always remember you. And if a job opportunity comes up, they're going to be like, hey, I have this student in mind who would be great for this. Boom. Hired. It's that easy, y'all. I promise. Be nice to everyone. That's basic. Don't be a negative Nancy. That's not cute. Oh, don't waste your money on unnecessary things. We are preparing for our future. Spend it then. Don't spend money because you got money. Don't spend that refund because you got a refund. Put that refund in your savings, because next semester, then what? I know we want that purse from wherever. I know you want them cute boots, them cute shoes, but save it. Now, I'm not saying don't spend money on yourself and get yourself nice things, but splurging is not okay right now. But buy nice things for yourself. Go out with your friends for brunch or dinner. Next rule. Next one is get your butt up and go to class. Attendance is important. You was smart, you was kind, you was important. Attendance is important. Attendance is very important and very efficient, because, okay, this is how I think. Let's say for our school we have hump days on Wednesdays, and let's say hump day starts at 12, but you have a class at 12, but you want to go to hump day. Do you know how many hump days? First of all, do you know how many Wednesdays are in a year? Go to the next one. Let's say you go to class, right? And you're the only one in class because everyone else wanted to go to hump day. Do you know what that professor did for you? She gave you an A, because you chose school over fun. We're here for school. You're paying for school. You're paying her to do her job. You're not paying to go to hump day. You're not paying to go to that part. Well, you are. You are paying $20 to get to go. But moral of the story is, go with the super ego, not the id. Decorate your room like home, not like Pinterest. Get your inspiration from Pinterest, but your room is your home. Literally, if you're a freshman, even if you're not a freshman, your room is essentially your home. make it feel like home. Like the cheetah print. I saw it on Pinterest and I was like, oh my god, I love that print. I want it in my room. But like my posters on my wall, we have a Bible verse because I love God. We have Frank Ocean because I love Frank Ocean. We got the cheetah print because I want a cheetah print. And then we have Fast and Furious right here because Fast and Furious is my favorite movie. Do things in your room that incorporate you there, that are for you, not for other people. That's basically what I'm saying. The next tips or advice would be on studying. Now I do want to do a video on studying, like as a whole, and how I study and how I make good grades. Especially as a nursing major that I am, I think studying and finding your studying method is essential. Nursing, let's use A&P for an example. Everything is detailed and everything is to a T. You have to know everything to a T. You have to know what that is, where it comes from, why it comes from that. And I feel like studying is important. Now, I can tell you this. I never studied a day in my life until college. And I was on A honor roll in high school. A honor roll, drill team, worked 2 jobs, never studied, still made A's. Don't know, it was God. But I know I'm being honest, I never studied in high school. No, I did my work and I did my homework, but I never studied, like not even for math. And I'm not saying that for, like I'm not dumb. I just said I made A's, but I'm saying I never studied until I got to college. And I had to find my study method. And I had to learn how to study. Studying is not easy because you don't know what is actually sticking to your brain. You can sit here and study a whole quiz, but did you actually retain the information that you were reading? Note cards are your best friend. I just make like little note cards and like flashcards and stuff. Like this is very important. Make Quizlets on the study guide. And making quizzes are very easy, y'all. Go to tutoring. We do have a tutoring center and I use that to my advantage. Like you have to apply yourself. If you don't apply yourself, how do you expect to pass? Like that's an actual question you have to ask yourself. If you're not applying yourself and getting the help that you need, you're not going to pass. And don't sit here and cry and boo-hoo and whine when you fail your test, because did you even study? Did you even try? I love tutoring so much, I became a tutor. And tutors there were I just had fun learning. Like it was just so fun. For some reason you do learn more when it comes from your peers. Dry erase board, that is what helped me pass A&P. So I bought my own dry erase board and it flips. The next advice is advice on relationships in college. The first advice note that I have is if you are in one, make sure it's genuine. That's literally all I have to say. Make sure it's genuine, make sure it's coming from the heart, and make sure y'all both are committed. Make sure y'all goals align and they know that school comes first. If he or she is trying to like me, I need attention, and you're like, I'm trying to put you in that scat, like think a long term, not short term. This goes for my girls out here, and it actually goes for my men out here too. A man slash girl, well, a man slash woman can't love you properly if they don't love themselves. Well, they can love you, but loving you properly in the way that you want, or that you see in movies or whatever, it's not gonna happen. This one, oh actually no, this is perfect. If they aren't after God's heart, they shouldn't be after yours. If you believe in God. I so strongly do. I rest my case. Girls, a man with no money or emotion hates himself and will hate you. Men are natural providers. If they can't do that, they're angry. Don't go to college looking for your PWI or HBCU love story. Let love come to you. Focus on them grades, babe. Love yourself first. Actually love yourself. Take yourself on dates. Spend time with God. Have dates with God. Have dates with yourself. Have alone time with yourself. You know, don't take that phone in the shower. Leave that phone in your bed. Spend some time alone. Spend some time alone. Wrap up. Be careful who you lay down with. Not everyone is who they portray to be on the first get-go. We don't want to deal with no dead baby daddy. First of all, we don't want a baby daddy. We want a husband to give us push presents. And feeding off that, stop asking that boy to buy you this and buy you that. He is struggling just like you. Like, girl, what? How you gonna ask that man to buy your Rolex and he is wearing a watch from freaking Shein? I don't want to say struggling. We're all trying to achieve our higher goals. If you can't return the favor, stop asking for it. And I mean that in the sense of you're asking him to I guess communicate more and do this and do that and whatever, and you're not doing it. Hypocrite. Okay. Practice what you preach, basically. So I'm saying right now, I'm saying all these things, I'm trying to practice what I preach. Don't let this cold world turn your heart black. Please, please, please keep being a lover please keep being a lover girl, a lover boy. This world is beautiful. It's also cold. It is also harsh. So don't let little bumps in the road turn your heart cold or get you jaded. It's not worth it. Your person is out there. You just have to give it time. And then it's a season to focus on yourself. Okay. The best one. Always think twice under a man's influence. For my ladies out there. Actually, think more than twice. Think 100 times under a man's influence. And I hope you know what I mean by that. Okay, that was all that I had for relationships in college. Okay, so the next one would be friends in college, or friends just in general. This is a friendship is also a relationship. Hope you guys know this. Is a relationship with your friend. The first thing is, because I have experienced this and I'm going through this now, you can outgrow your friends and not necessarily need them, but sometimes they may need you. So don't be a weirdo or move weird. Continue to be genuine with them. You know, sometimes, you know, we're stuck in like our old ways because we're in high school, and then we get to college and we're kind of like, you know, branching out, you know, becoming different people, and those friends don't necessarily fit into that picture anymore. But if they did you no wrong and no harm, there's no need to move weird with them or be fake. Like, keep it cute, babes. Be genuine. Don't be a weirdo. Just find one good friend. That's all you need, honestly. Branch out. Just meet new people, connect, network. That's all I'm saying. Study people. Don't just make friends to say you have friends. Girls are weird and boys be plotting. Just having friends, say you have friends, is so lame, honestly. Those not your friends. They're jealous of you. They envy you. They actually secretly hate you. And you're sitting here, oh, I love them so much, yada, 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 yada. Study people. And if people around you are saying this and that, and it's people like your mom. People like your mom or your sister. If they're saying that, look out for them, you know? And I don't think I've ever had a friend who my mom was like, hey, she's weird, watch out, and she wasn't weird, and I did not watch out. Never had not one that she wasn't wrong about. Tell you that. If you have hometown friends, keep in touch with them. Yeah, stay friends with them. You don't need to like talk every day, but like stay in touch with them, check in on them, and make sure it is not one-sided. If it is one-sided, goodbye. That's one thing that I've learned this year. I'm no longer doing one-sided relationships. That means with anything, like I can't do it. I'm the only one putting in effort, you gotta go, because that just means let that ship sink, y'all. Like if you're the only one contacting them and putting in effort, and then you stop one day and be like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. You know, let that ship sink, babe. Bye, but keep it cute. Some girls are just good for parties. Stay away from them. I mean, there are some friends who are actually your friends, and there are some friends who are only your friend when the party comes up. Don't be that friend. Don't go near that friend. Alrighty, we're getting close to the end. Advice on personal growth. Alright, y'all. This is probably my favorite one, actually. Sometimes you gotta leave people in the past until y'all both grow and evolve. This does not mean love is lost. It just means you gotta do some self-reflection. That's all. And get with God. Get with that man above. I leave myself these little notes or decrees, and I just remind myself about things that I need to remind myself about. And I don't do it every single night. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but I mean, I try to make it a thing. You know, open up your Bible if you're having. There is a verse for every single thing that you're going through in that Bible. Promise you. There's nothing that the Bible does not cover. There's no excuse. You don't want to buy a Bible? The app is free. Make sure you're ready to be on that journey, because it involves tears and pain, because you're letting your old self go. So in a way you're grieving. You know. So be prepared to cry. Be prepared to be alone. Be prepared to feel alone. There's a difference between being alone and feeling alone, and then being both. Be prepared to just not feel like you have people who love you or who support you. And that's not true. It's not true. And in the back of your head, you need to always remember that that's not true. This is just temporary. You're going to get through it, and God has you. You will start to realize a lot about others and yourself. So be prepared to just be like, wow, because you will say wow a lot. People are not who you think they are. People are not who they think they are. You are not who you think you are. This is what personal growth includes. Self-reflection is key. You got to you are your biggest critic to begin with, you know. But self-reflection is key. You have to look at your flaws and your shortcomings and think of a way to make that better, or how you can change that about yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. This is your first time at life, but you know what's stupid and you know what's smart. So think twice. The next one is, you are on your own path in life, so stop comparing your life to others. They're on their own path and you're on yours. Clap for their success, because your time is coming, babe. You just have to wait and trust the man above. Everyone is human. We all have bad days. A bad day does not mean a bad life. When your world feel like it's ending, it probably is. But guess what? Tomorrow, you're gonna wake up, because what happened yesterday? Because at the end of the day gotta end. So that means tomorrow you gotta wake up and build a new world. Stop procrastinating. Laziness is a sin. And if you don't believe me, I'll go to my little Bible app right here. Do not love sleep, or you will grow poor. Stay awake and you will have food to spare. Get to work. Another one is, it says, the craving of sluggard will be the death of him, because his hands refuse to work. You can't sit here and pray to God about certain things and then not meet him halfway. So if you're saying, oh my gosh, I want to start waking up early, and your alarm, you put your alarm for like 7 a.m. and then for some reason you don't hear your alarm, but God wakes you up at 7:08 a.m. When do you wake up at 7 a.m. on a regular basis? You don't, but who woke you up? God. It's your job to get out of bed. Okay, this is the last advice topic that I have. Advice on love. This goes hand in hand with relationships, but I think we're talking more about loving yourself on this one. Have a relationship with God and yourself before anyone else. Focus on the people who actually show they love you than the ones who just say they love you. Words mean nothing without actions. I think we tend to focus on people that we love, and sometimes when they don't show that same passion back, it hurts us, and we tend to focus on that, and we tend to be like, well, why this and why that, girl or boy, because girls do the same thing, or boys feel the same way. Just focus on people who actually do love you and show that they love you. It's about people who want to be in your life and want you to be in theirs, you know? Don't force anything. Don't let things that aren't in your control bother you. If it's not in your control, you shouldn't be worried about it. Love yourself unconditionally. If you love anything unconditionally, it should be yourself. I think our first mistake, as for girls, I can speak, our first mistake is we love someone else unconditionally before we love ourselves. So now we have to learn to love with condition, and it's just like loving someone unconditionally is so beautiful, because just like you can do like the most worst thing ever and just like, I still love you. So you should have that about yourself too. You should be able to make mistakes and do wrong things and still give yourself some credit and still love yourself at the end of the day and not beat yourself up about mistakes. As long as we don't make our mistakes a habit, I think they're fine. You just gotta learn yourself. That makes sense. You just have to learn yourself. You have to learn to learn yourself. No, you have to learn to love yourself. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Okay guys, that is literally all of my advice that I do have. I enjoyed talking about it, and I enjoyed giving advice on my past experiences or things that I've realized this year or things that I realized over my 19 years of living. I actually hate filming outros because it's just like, what do I say? I'm still learning how to navigate my own channel. So yes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys take my advice into consideration and apply it to your life, and you know, hopefully some words opened your eyes. Subscribe to my channel, please, please, please. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, please like my channel, mother. Yeah, that was actually really cringy. Sorry about that. Yeah, subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Tell me if you want advice on anything else. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful week. Happy Sunday if I do post it on Sunday. Bye babes, love you.